Hello, we're Lucidity, and this is our game Snowfall, a 2D adventure game where you play as Freddy, a small boy trying to rescue his dog Fluffy from the strange beings that live in the woods outside of town. So we immediately start inside the town where Freddy is trying to prepare for a snowball fight. He says, "Come on Fluffy, let's go ask all the other neighbor kids if they know a good hiding spot." First we get Finny, his sister. Then moving on to our next character. And our next character. This entire scene is basically just kind of set up for the actual gameplay, and this is kind of the story building part that Lucidity really likes to do and focus on in our games. Then moving on to our final dialogue. As you can see, as we move over to the right side of the screen, Fluffy runs away into the dark woods, and it's up to Freddy to go get her back. Grr. So, Freddy then moves into this mysterious clearing. Suddenly, he can't move. And now is where the weird stuff starts happening. Now suddenly, this light, happy forest is turned into a dark nightmare world. Now we move into the actual gameplay part of our game. So when you press Control, you can see that you can interact with a bunch of different items around in the scene. Now if you interact with these items in the wrong order, they will kill you, and you will have to restart from the beginning of our forest scene. So here's the first of our monsters. The order for this puzzle is attack the monster with a snowball, then hit the beehive and the bees come out, but they won't attack you as long as you're behind the bush. It's demonstrated right here. Then you wait for the monster to pass by, and the bees end up attacking the monster. Then you can safely move on to the next portion. Our next portion somehow involves that snow up there. Once you pass this X, we get our second monster running after you. You can throw snowballs at him to stun him, and then if you stun him and drop the snow on him, you can move on. Now finally we find Fluffy. Or is it actually Fluffy? Turns out that was actually just a mimic. So we move on to the final chase portion of our scene, where you must drop these beehives on top of this fluffy mimic to try and get away. However, with each consecutive beehive, the mimic gets faster and faster, so it's a game all about reaction time. Then once you drop the last one on, we get to the end. You can go to the credits or the title screen. As far as the credits are concerned, there's Isaiah Giffen, which is me, and Traden. Then we have Lydia, our background and environmental artist. We have Olivia Noland, our character artist and story writer. Then we have the wonderful Tristan, who is our UI artist, programmer, environmental programmer. And then we have all of our music and our sound effects.